We've got Mary and we have David. People tend to do what you tend to do. I love the premium pack. A very similar pack in the US is how I started. Has super high retention, has everything they need to have a successful outcome with what they're looking for and the goals they're trying to achieve. So now if Mary decides to get started with a premium pack, what is the thank you check, referral bonus, product introduction bonus that you get for that? 66 pounds. And let's just say that's Tuesday. Wow, that is awesome. Way to go, getting her started. You know what? This is so much more fun to do with friends. It's so much fun to take friends along. It's like going to a restaurant. It's not fun to go to restaurants by ourselves. Like we don't hear about a really great restaurant in town and think, I'm gonna go check it out incognito. I'm gonna make sure that they have good service and the food is hot and the restrooms are clean. No, we don't do that. So you want to take friends along. Who else do you know? Because I want to show you how you can turn that $66 into or 66 pounds into over 300 pounds. And you're like, how do I do that? One more person. Who do you know that's into health and fitness or drinks protein shakes, energy drinks, would like to lose a little extra weight, would like to build some muscle, maybe some better sleep, more energy, maybe would like to make a little extra income? Who do you know? Because if we get that person started on their pack of products before Sunday, New York time, midnight, then that's what happens. Okay, awesome. So you decide, again, like Michael said, we always grab a hold of that person and help them. You know what, my friend David, he works a really busy job, but he loves yoga. He teaches yoga classes. He's really into health and fitness. He's really into eating healthy. I think this would be right up his alley. Awesome, let's talk to him. So that's when you chat about what kind of tools. Let's get them on the phone together. Let's meet them together. Let me help you to share the isagenix story. So you do that. Maybe through a video, through information, maybe a private message chat on Facebook. 3-way message chats on Facebook are gold. They're fantastic in this busy, busy world. You know, where Michael can put me into a chat with his friend John, and we can be communicating back and forth through voice message without even setting up an appointment, because we just listen when we have time. Isn't that brilliant? I mean, talk about, again, remember, what are people saying? I'm too busy, so show them how easy it is. So we get David started before Sunday. We get a 66 pound, and I'm so sorry if I accidentally say dollars, I'm just so used to saying that, but 66 pounds. And then what happens is if you enroll more than one person with a qualifying pack before Sunday, midnight, New York time, that 66 becomes 132. And there's something, again, really powerful about drawing this out. So this is where you really want to be creative with people. You want them to see it. You want to see them, have them see you doing it. So again, a little video of your voice writing this out, just duplicate it. Duplicate the you share, they share that's on the video, and I said FYI. It's been done so many times, just make it you. So it makes it personal, right? Okay, so you started out as an associate. So you upgraded to an associate. When you create this structure of one enrolled person on, call this your left and your right, you are now a good. You're now a consultant. You get a bonus for rank advancing to consultant. How many pounds? 40. Is it 40?
Yeah.
We'll call it 40. Make it easy. About 40, 41. So consultant. So you have 132 plus 132 plus 40. 304 pounds.
Wow.
So here's what I like to say here. If I'm chatting with Michael and he just got started, how would you like to get half your products paid for? The U+2, the you share part, is getting half your products paid for and then some. Who do you know? Just 2 people that would love to do this with you. Who do you know? I like the who do you know part. So 304 pounds. Now, again, this is the beauty again of the isagenix compensation plan. I really believe that Jim Cooper is so brilliant. He's a master at this, because compensation plan, when it's done properly, drives the behavior. So you're really excited to get these products in your body. You're really excited to get this result. But when you take others along with you, and you bring them along on this journey, you get rewarded. And then if you create a little bit more of an urgency, who do you know? One more person. Now, if you start Mary on Tuesday and David on Thursday, what happens if you enroll a third person with a qualifying pack? Does that one get double too? Yeah. Yes. You guys get excited? This is awesome. You know what? Again, I only had one other experience, and not to pick on that experience, but I had to work really hard for a really long time to make any sort of money that was actually meaningful. And I was having to leave the house all the time, I was having to do presentations all the time, and now to think that I can share the beauty, the gift of isagenix and how these solutions can absolutely transform your life. And I can do it through an audio message on my phone, through sending a video that explains how this works, by setting up a 3-way private message to really paint the big picture of how they could benefit from it and make this kind of money immediately get your products paid for. But again, if you're not confident or comfortable in sharing these numbers, do you think you're going to be sharing this with people? And then they have no idea what's possible, right? Okay, so now you're going to turn around and do with Mary and David what someone just did with you. Mary, how would you like to get half your products paid for like that? Yeah, how do I do that? Who do you know? Who do you know that's into health and fitness, that takes energy drinks, protein shakes, that would like to maybe lose a little weight, would like to have some more energy? Who do you know? Like to sleep better. And you help guide them to the tools. You help guide them to the information. You share as a group, meet in coffee shops, get on the phone, do a Zoom video conference, invite them to an event. And Mary does what you just did. So now Mary can earn 304 pounds based on this particular example of the premium pack. But again, it just needs to be a qualifying pack. The product introduction bonuses just differ depending on the packs. And then you do the same thing with David. And then they earn that. But does it end there? No, because again, isagenix understands the importance and the value of reaching down, scooping people up, and helping them and supporting them. So by helping them advance to consultant, right, because they've just advanced to consultant, you earn a bonus of about 81 pounds. And you think, well, wait, for what? For helping them and supporting them. So you personally enrolled Mary, you personally enrolled David, but you got rewarded 81 pounds for David, 81 for Mary, just for helping them do what you've just done. Isn't that brilliant? Now, is it just for those 2 people? No, it's for the first 20 people that you personally enroll, that you help them to advance to consultant. You help them win. Don't you think like every business should be set up that way? To the extent that you help others win, you win. That is just so smart. And that's why I love what I do. I loved being an occupational therapist. I drove myself really hard to be very good. I wanted those orthopedic surgeons to send their patients to me, and I would treat them well, and I'd make sure that they got well. But I couldn't really help other people do what I was doing. But to be able to meet people and to help them and say, what are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your desires? What would you like to do with isagenix? How would you like this to help your family? And to be able to guide them in that and to know that not only they win, but I win, to me is like the best business. It's incredible. So you have 304 pounds plus 81 plus 81. Now, is that all? So if you create this you share, they share structure, within 60 days of becoming an associate, you're now a manager. And you're a crystal manager if you do it within 60 days. You're still a manager if you do it beyond 60 days. But there's a little special bonus for you if you do it within your first 60 days of becoming an associate. You know what that bonus is? 204 pounds. You think, no, what? 204 pounds? That's a lot of money. Now, what did I do to get that? You created that you share, they share structure to personally enrolled consultants within your first 60 days. Again, creating an urgency to go out there and share this amazing gift and to do really what Michael said is really going to help you the most anyway, We learn by doing. But you guys, link and lock arms as a team, as a community, as an isagenix community. Come to these things, get to know each other, because there's a beautiful energy in groups. Trying to do this on your own is not easy. And if you say, well, you know what, my sponsor's not really involved. Mine never was. Mine never was. I had to go figure it out. And in some ways, I think it made me stronger. Because I had to reach out. I had to reach over. I had to find this. I had to find my tribe. I had to find my community, that like-minded energy, and say, let's do this together. You know, like as a group of 5 or 6 people, like who can we add into these 3-way private messages? Who can we do calls with? Who can we meet with? Because it's so important for people to see that they're not in this by themselves, right? So just have a lot of fun doing it. So when you create that structure within the first 60 days, you get this bonus of 204. So for a grand total of 670 pounds. So in this particular example, you'll have earned 670 pounds by enrolling how many? 2. Now, in all actuality, you know, in the world, would you have maybe had to enroll more people? Probably so, right? Because you're going to have some people that are going to become product users, and they're product users for now. In fact, we just, I'm so excited. We just had a gal on the team, Erica, who just became a part of the Start 1000. You all know the Start 1000? So Eric Hoover started this group. It's fantastic. 18 to 35-year-olds. And they're just absolutely driving this company. It's so fun to see these young people. They're just making such a difference. What is such a fun community. But her mother was enrolled by someone that I enrolled. Her mother was. She was a product user for 6 years. And this is why it is so important to love people where they are. Because now, you fast forward, she decided, she got married, she had kids, and she's like, I want to do this now. Became a 3-star Golden Circle, which gives her the opportunity to earn a 6-figure income. And so Eric Hoover had a vision of at least 1,000 young people earning a 6-figure income. Are those people going to change the world or what? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Give it up. You need some noise for that. Sometimes people think, money, I don't know if I want to talk about the money, or it's not really about the money for me, and I absolutely understand that. You know what? Money isn't everything. I grew up in a very conservative household. I'm still conservative to this day. But money is needed to live. Money is one of the greatest stressors in life. The destroyers of relationships. Money is stress. And I'll tell you what, it's a gift. It is a beautiful gift to be able to show people this. Let me show you how to live in a body that you never knew it was even possible to feel that good. To wake up with energy for the very first time. To be able to walk in your closet and wear whatever you want to wear. Not what's going to hide you. To be able to unlock all the stuff that you've been watching for years and you don't want to throw it away if you think it's that love. All those things. This is a gift. Own it. Because I'll tell you what, when you've got beautiful people with a beautiful heart and with a giving heart and they have more money, what do? They give. And you know what, and maybe even more than the money, it's the time. To be able to have the time to give of yourself, right? I just wish we had the time to share with you all the things. Michael will hear little things about different people in our life, in our congregation, that need something of time or finances, and to be able to just write that check and not even think about it is a gift and a blessing. And it's a gift to be able to give gifts. So this is a really, really, I'm very passionate about this. But this one right here is everything. Know this. You share, they share. You share, they share. Get together as teams and work on it. Practice with each other. Practice through the role play of who do you know. Really helping open up people's minds to who they know that might be interested. Let me show you. I can guide you. I can help you. So learn this one. Okay, so this is you share, they share. You guys got that? Yeah. All right. The next one, I call this the tracks to run on. We need to get one of these, Michael. This is cool. All right. Basic. ACMDE, ACMDE. I see this in my sleep. It just excites me. I feel like we need to do the ACMDE dance. Okay, so people like it when they're moving. People like it when they're not standing still. But again, people aren't going to stretch for what they don't know is possible. And because most people start this business in the craziness of their life, we're trying to kind of grab a hold of their attention when they've got so many other things going on. So it's really important for us to be thinking about the next step and then the next step. And to, yes, I'm going to quickly paint the big picture of what's possible with the ACMDE, but then live in the right now. If you're an associate today, when are you going consultant? You can do it by the end of today, if you want to. If you have someone on your team that's a manager, when are you going director? Like, that's your focus. You're drawing it out. You have it in front of you. One of the things that we started doing, and I'll give credit to a gal on the team, Amy Sentis, who came up with it, was sticky notes. And so now, as an entire group, we actually take pictures. We put it on our team in our Facebook groups. Everyone takes pictures of their workspace because we are on purpose, we're on a mission, and we're intentional. Because if it's just kind of, well, we'll see, kind of, sort of, I think I'm going to do this, it will not happen. Again, in the craziness of this world, unless you're intentional and you're looking at it and you're visualizing it, it's probably not going to happen. So if I know that a consultant is you plus 2 people, then I've got that up on sticky notes on a wall, like a sticky note, you, and you've got a sticky note here and here, and you're wanting to fill those sticky notes with a name. So have it in front of you, like what names are going to go on those sticky notes? The executive map, and you can just Google isagenix executive map. It should be filled out. Again, intentional. You're looking for that kind of quote unquote isagenix board of directors, like who are they? And in fact, Lisa DeMeo, who's one of our amazing leaders on the team, some of you have heard her speak when she was here, but she was just did our team call on Tuesday, and she said, don't just fill out one of them, fill out 10 of them. Because again, there's something about visualizing it. You may not have even talked to those people yet, but you're putting 100 names on paper. What do you think that does in your mind? It starts helping you think of possibilities. And you start thinking about, okay, how am I going to go over it, through it, around it? How am I going to do this? How am I going to make it happen? And you start getting really creative. But not if you're not being purposeful and intentional about it. You know the possibilities of what isagenix can do for you, and what it can afford you, and the possibilities for your family. But are you really taking this serious? Are you owning it? How bad do you want it? Fill it out. So when I first started, and again, I had another experience in another company where I had been for 8 years, and I had gone from never doing this in my entire life, fitting this around a crazy busy life, full-time, 3 kids, and had figured out that business one step at a time is how does a quiet, shy person from Blair, Nebraska, a town of a few thousand people, surrounded by more corn and cows than people, how does someone do this? And figuring out, how am I going to do this? It's one conversation at a time. One conversation at a time, getting a little bit better, getting a little bit better, getting a little bit better, reaching down, helping this person. Okay, and I had gotten myself to the point where I was earning a multiple 6-figure income, but knew that that company was no longer in alignment with where I wanted to go, my goals. And then I saw isagenix. I'm like, that's it. I am not going to be left on the dock when that ship sails. No way, I'm doing this. And I remember saying to Kathy Cooper, Kathy, I want to do this, but I'm really scared. Like, I am taking my household income to 0. She said this, and this is why I want to say this and tell this story, because every single one of you can own what she said to me. She said, and you gotta love it in Kathy Cooper fashion, she's like this, right? She gets really excited. She said, get to executive as fast as you can. Build it as if your life depends on it. And I said, okay, because it does. It does. And I'm still doing it today, 6 years later. Build to executive as fast as you can. Of course. Now, is what I'm doing today any different? No. Because what are we doing? We're connecting with people. We're following up to be able to have more conversation to see if they're a prospect. Once we realize, we've identified a need. Let's connect that need to one of our solutions, and to us, and to the team, and to the group, the tribe, the fun. Let's connect that. So we connect the head to the heart. Okay, that makes sense. We present. And then maybe it leads to a yes, right? And then duplication, teaching and training those who say yes how to do what we just did with connecting and prospecting, presenting. Yes, that's what we do today. It's what I did when I started, and it's what I do today. Now, in the beginning, you're not going to earn the kind of money I earned in that period of time without compressing a lot of activity in a short period of time, because I needed to. But the beauty of this is knowing that you find your pace, you find how this works in the rhythm of your life, in and throughout your life. But this right here is what you're working on for yourself and for the people on your team. I'm still on this track. Because once I go executive, what do? I go executive again. Why? Because I would never stop sharing the gift of isagenix. I would never stop. So ACMDE. Consultant, you share. You plus 2 people. Manager is next. You share, they share. So I just drew this, right, on the last piece of paper. You share, they share. Now, for these, I'll darken in the personally enrolled. So now for manager, in order to be a manager, do they need to be one on each side? No, they can be down the same side. You just want to make sure that you still have an active associate on the other side. But this person here could have 2 people, and this could be how they be a manager. Now there's an extra bonus here for manager. If you do this within your first 60 days after advancing to an associate, you earn a crystal manager bonus of 204 pounds. Just want to make sure I have these numbers right. Okay, so for director is 6 personally enrolled consultants. So for those 6, do they need to be 3 and 3? No. They can be 6 down one side, again, as long as you have an active associate on the other. It can be 4 and 2, it can be 3 and 3. But you do that within your first 120 days. You get a bonus of
300.
I didn't bring it with me. Is it 600? 600 pounds. Sorry, I know the US dollar is like that. So 600 pounds. So again, just for the structure. Now, to be a director though, you're talking about isagenix. People are getting started with our solutions, and you're earning product introduction bonuses. You're earning double product introduction bonuses. When you roll 2 or more people in the same week with a qualifying pack, they're doubling. You're earning great money. Now, once you become a consultant, why is this important? What do you earn at consultant? Cycles, baby, cycles. This is where it's at. This is your residual income. Every time, you guys, people are loving and using our products, and Michael talked about this, that people would return a box unopened is sad. There was something that caused them to say yes. So we need to make sure that we're doing what we need to do to get them excited, to have them watch something about how to do a shake day, how to do a cleanse day, sharing conversation with them, helping them understand how they're going to feel when the products get in their body, right? Because when people love and use our products over and over and over again, and you've got people on your left team, you've got people on your right team that are ordering these products every single month, when the computer sees 900 points or 900 BB with at least 600 on one side, 300 on the other, it creates a commission cycle. Ding, ding, ding. Now, you get people started in Malaysia, you get people started in the US, and those auto ships are going at different times, different time zones, and people that are getting enrolled in different time zones. You get paid while you sleep. How many would you like to get paid when you sleep? All right, Jack, way to raise your hand. Way to go, right? But you have to talk to people. You've got to share the gift right first. It starts with one person who shares with another and shares with another. It's the big picture, right? But this is why that consultant is so important, because you're not going to earn commission cycles until you're a consultant. So you have the upfront bonuses of ACMDE. So you have this bonus. If you do this within your first 120 days, you get that $600 bonus. Now, executive, or £600 bonus, I'm sorry. And then executive is 10 personally enrolled consultants. And remember, a consultant is someone who has enrolled someone on their right team, their left team, because you have two sides that you can place people on in your back office, right? With at least 100 points, or BV. So 10 personally enrolled consultants. Now this is how hard it gets, okay? You ready? Do you know 10 people who know 2 people who eat? So when I heard that, and Kathy's, and I said, she said, build to executive as if your life depends on it. You really need to get to executive and teach others to do the same. I'm like, okay, well, how hard is this? She said, we need 10 people, no, 2 people who eat. Like, I can do that. I can do that. And you know, so if you walk out there, you guys, it's having fun, and it's realizing that you fall down. And I said, and I've said before, just like people on the team, like you have to strap on the rubber bum so that when you fall down, you bounce right back up, right? Because we all fall down a little bit, and we're like, oh, you know, I don't know if I really said that right. I'm going to do it better next time, and to just really have fun with it. So 10 personally enrolled consultants. Now for executive, can they be 10 on one side? No. So for manager and director, they can be on different sides, because of course you're going to have different sides of your team that maybe grow faster than the other, and that's really normal. But for executive, it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not very even. You each have 2. So when you do that within your first 180 days or 6 months, you get a bonus of 800 pounds. Now remember, along the way, you're earning commission cycles. You're earning commission cycles. So every time the computer sees 900 BV, as long as you have 600 on one side, 300 on the other, it's creating commission cycles. Ding, ding, ding. What is the commission cycle worth?
44 pounds.
About 44 pounds. So 44 pounds. So that's why, again, you want this beautiful network of consumers all over the world that are loving and using isagenix products. You want a lot of people like Michael and me who are going to go on a trip and they have one whole case full of isagenix because we can't imagine living without it. And I'm telling you, those people exist. And it's been so much fun to be over here over the last few days to see so many people so excited and experiencing incredible results on our products already. So now, when you're going to executive and you're on the track to executive, do you feel that it's probably easier to show other people how to do that? Yes. Because along the way, you're earning those incredible referral bonuses, product introduction bonuses. Just one more, let me show you how to double that. You're earning commission cycles, and then along the way, you're earning that 81 pounds for helping them find 2 people, right? So for the first 20 people, plus all of these bonuses. That's incredible. That's amazing. I call that the bridge money that makes it all worthwhile as you're building that network of consumers to where those commission cycles, you start looking at them when isagenix pays you every week and you're thinking, whoa, that's amazing, right? The power of multiplication. And then lastly, I just want to just quickly share with you what I call the big picture, because until this was shared with me, I had really no idea what was possible. Because again, we all start off as a team of one. Can I really do this? Is what they're telling me really true? Is this really possible? Could this really work for me? And I'm telling you, yes. As long as you stick with it long enough to learn the skills to be successful. As long as you stick with it long enough to find the people that say yes. As long as you stick with it long enough to find those people who are literally laying awake at night and cannot fall asleep praying for something. Because they're miserable. And they're wondering how they're going to pay their bills. But you've got to stick with it long enough to do that. So you get started. Again, you have your left and your right and your back office. This is you in that box. I should make it a box because it's a square. In your back office. And as you may recall, when you take a look at that in your back office, it looks like this, doesn't it? and these are empty, right? Sponsor someone here, enroll someone here. It starts off empty. And then you start sharing the story. You start sharing this amazing gift, and you have that first person that says, yes, you know what, I think I want to do that. I'm quite toxic. So they get started. You get someone started over here, and then you start someone here, and then you start someone here. So you brought in all these people, right? But then you share with Mary here, Mary, who do you know? You can actually get these products paid for. Let me show you how to do this. Let me guide you. Let me show you some of the tools that we have in isagenix to help to share the story. Let me show you how to do this. Well, you notice that you and Mary share a left side. Do you see that? So Mary's going to put her first person here. Now you have someone here and someone here. So that 300 BV that was just ordered, or that was enrolled by someone by Mary, does that roll up through this person?
Yes.
Yes. This person?
Yes.
How about you?
Yeah.
Yes! That's like the ultimate teamwork. Isn't that fun? That's pretty awesome. Okay, so Mary also has a right. Mary's right is right here. Now what about this person? This person, they go to an event. You've got a couple people together. You guys decide to have your own local events because that's what's called smart. Get together, really paint the big picture, cast a vision of what's possible, have trainings in your local area. This person starts enrolling. They have a left and a right. This person has a left and a right. This person has a right and a left, left and a right, left and a right. Now this person here shares a left side with this person and this person. So let's say this person enrolls with 300 BV. Does it roll up through this person? This person? This person? This one? This one? This one? You? Yes! Are you getting excited now? Okay. So to the extent that you personally are building your left and your right, because remember what I said about commission cycles? The volume may be rolling up through you. So as soon as you have 600 BV or points, 300 on your other side, it creates a cycle, which is 44 pounds. So 900 total BV, 900 points, but it can come from anywhere. That's what I want you to see, anywhere. Because you guys, this is the exciting thing that I had to realize as a kind of a shy, introverted person from a small town in Nebraska, mid-America, USA. It's not who I knew, it was who I was going to meet. And every day, I put that out there. I was so excited. I cannot wait to see who I'm going to meet today. I cannot wait to see the lives that we're going to impact today. I cannot wait, because I know that they're looking for this. I just don't know who they are yet. So every person that was willing to open up their cell phone, their network, their home, I was there because I wanted to meet